Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the SourceFed podcast. I'm Matt Lieberman. Joining me on the couch, Mr. Mike Falzone.
Hi.
And Brie Esrig. Hooray!
Hi. Welcome to the couches.
Thank you so much. It's
All read
so
everything.
happy to be here.
Isn't it a neato new set?
Yeah. I love it. It's way comfier. That's for sure.
Right now, I can only see your face and your legs, and everything else is the couch.
And a couple blue lines. I'm wearing a plaid shirt.
No. When they key out all this red, it'll be perfect.
Great.
That would be funny
Well,
to
no one gave me the memo
Yeah.
to not wear red. I didn't
not
know
wear
that we had couches here.
No.
So
I was told to never wear red in this building.
Yeah.
I did it once, and they were like, "Never again."
Yeah. It
I
makes
feel like
Will
they just-
really angry.
they just assume I shouldn't wear red. Like, or they just assume I have to wear red because I'm a woman, and
Sure.
It corresponds with your vaginal blood.
Thank you. You
Yeah.
knew exactly where I was
Exactly
going.
where you were going. No, it's the truth. You have to accessorize, and when you're put in that situation, you need to make sure that you have corresponding colors. Okay, you don't want to clash.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want. You do not want to be wearing a hot pink during the menses.
Today's episode brought to you by Corresponding Colors.
Yes, corresponding colors. That new service that tells you, whoa, don't go out in that color. You want to be wearing this.
Corresponding Colors. You should.
Yeah.
I love that.
What Corresponding Colors?
Yeah. I like an app that says, ew, don't wear that.
Yeah.
For
We should make
everything.
it. We should make the app just ew, don't wear that.
Don't wear that.
And you just take a selfie, you just take a picture, and it just always says ew, don't wear that.
Just Bree's voice. You do like your
Ew.
bitchiest voice.
Ew, don't wear that.
Ew.
Okay, wait.
Ew, don't wear that.
Ew. Don't wear that.
I would never leave the house.
Wait, does it always say it, or is there some kind of algorithm that says when you should wear that?
In my mind, it
think it
always
would-
says it.
I do like
But
that
then
idea.
it's useless.
There's only two options. It's ew, don't wear that, and all right, fine. It'll make you feel real good about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Perfect. Let's take that
$10.
to market. Yeah. Is that how much it's going to cost, or is that how much you're investing?
Dude, I'm done with free apps. I want to pay for everything.
You
from
want to
now
pay
on.
for everything?
I
Why? Because
wanna
it's a
know-
symbol of quality?
Yeah, I think so. I would like that.
Yeah.
I would pay upwards of at least $1 for that.
I would
Oh,
pay
good.
$1 for that.
Good.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going to be so rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totes.
You have at least $1.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you guys ever think about seriously making an app ever?
Every day.
Every
Yep.
day?
Yes.
What's the last app idea you had?
Pitch it.
Wait
Yeah.
a sec. What was it? Well, the last app idea I had was, ew, don't wear that.
You don't wear that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
So-
basically $1 million idea.
Yeah. Oh,
For being
man.
honest.
I can't. There's an app idea I have, but I'm actually making it right now.
Oh, so you
I
can't-
can't talk about it.
Don't do that shit.
I can't do
I
that.
want an app, or at least an extension for some kind of photo app where it can make it look like there's steam, so that I can, when I take pictures of food, it looks like it's fresh and hot and it's steaming. But then you could use it on other shit. Like if you took a picture
Like
of a piece of shit, it would be
Yeah.
a steaming hot
Yeah.
load that you took a picture of.
What would you call it?
I would call it photo steam.
Photo Steam.
Yeah,
Real good.
there's such a thing as a photo stream. Why not?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'd buy it for at least $1.
Or at least $1.
I wouldn't get it for free. I wouldn't download that shit
Yeah.
for free.
Oh,
I'd be
hell
like, this
no.
is probably glitchy as hell.
Yeah, no. If it's charging $1, you know what? This is a solid piece of equipment.
I'd buy it and I'd review it day one. No, not day one. The first time the notification pops up, that's like, do you have time to review
rate this
this?
app?
I would say yes.
Do you guys rate at your apps?
No.
Sometimes when I really like it, I won't rate the ones that are doing fine. Like Instagram, I'm like, you don't fucking need me.
Yeah.
Instagram, you're doing good on your own.
Yeah.
But Mike, you don't know what it's like over here at Instagram HQ, Mike. I need a little boost of self-esteem, Mike.
Listen, that's desperate and thirsty as hell, Instagram, and I told you not to talk to me with your voice.
I miss you. Why haven't you
We're
logged in?
together every day. You're too needy.
I don't know. You don't know what it's like being an app. I'm just nothing until you log into me.
This is making me so sad.
Mike, this relationship between the two of you is never going to work out until
You're right.
until you hear Instagram out.
Thank you, Dr. Jessica.
You're so welcome.
All right.
Continue. What were you
Go
saying?
ahead, Instagram.
I'm just saying that when Mike's not looking at me and scrolling through me, and I know I sound needy, but it's like I'm not even there. He could just close me like any other app.
What about the millions of other people that are on you and scrolling towards
What
you?
about the hundreds of apps on your phone, Mike?
What about them? There's room for I could have more room.
I want to be the one app you ever needed.
No, I don't like this Instagram.
You know what? You guys, I know exactly what you need.
Yeah.
To pay me a lot more money. So I can tell you this, you two are fucked.
I thought you were going to say, so I can tell you this. Ew, don't wear that.
I would pay at least $1.
At least $1.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did a video a long time ago where I pitched an app idea in 2012 to Ben Huh of the Cheeseburger Network and Eric Martin, who at the time was the Reddit community manager. And we were on this Reddit tour. We were on a tour bus, and it was awesome. And we
That
got to
sounds
go to
fun.
all these different caucuses. Cauceye.
Oh, so it was like
love
a political tour?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like a correspondent for this company called Waywire. I was doing a show called Reddit, which was like a morning show where, dude, it was the best job. I got to wake up every morning at like 7 o'clock and turn on the camera and make fun of tweets that they sent me. And then I'd film for like 15 minutes and just send them the raw footage, and then they would make a show every day. It was the best. No one saw it, but it was the best. It was my favorite.
Oh
Wow.
my God. You were on a show called Reddit.
I was on a show called Tweet Tap, and then Reddit saw that. I think they were joined somehow with a
With
I don't know, the
Waywire
companies were joined.
something,
Yeah. And then they put me on this tour bus. So anyway, we were at one of these stops that was somewhere in the middle of the country. We had some free time. So I was like, I'd love to pitch you an app because I needed to put out a video. It was like a Tuesday or Friday, whatever it was. And I was like, all right, guys, I sat them down. We had like a nice little 2-camera setup and you could still go watch it. And the app was called Makeout. And it was basically like a makeout spot locator for like 16-year-olds.
Sure.
Who are like just
a parking lot that's like that's secluded but not
dope.
too secluded.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And there would be all these spots, like you could tag your own
yes.
spot. It would be like Foursquare, so you could tag your own spots or whatever.
check
like
in.
behind the school, behind the church, whatever. You check in. So when you check in, that spot becomes red. So you know you can't go there, and people would say, "Hey, the cops are at Lookout Point tonight."
That's
oh my God, that's a
amazing.
brilliant idea. Well, didn't you ever like drive around just looking for a fucking place to stop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
All
lost out on a lot of kisses because the
You're
drive
just
took
looking
too
and looking
long.
and looking. Well, because you don't want to just park out in front of somebody's house because there's people like driving by and whatever.
Yeah.
And you can't just go to a mall in the middle of the night because then the security is going to stop by and be like, "What are you doing here? This mall's not open."
Yeah. But you know what place is always open? Blueberry Hill.
What's
What
Blueberry
is
Hill?
Blueberry Hill?
That was the makeout spot of the 50s, right? Wasn't there like a
Oh,
song
was
on,
I
down
lost
on
my
Blueberry
whatever?
Hill?
Lost my
Blueberry. Yeah. You know.
Was that what the song was about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
think it was-
didn't
okay,
Coldplay do a song
actually-
called Blueberry Hill?
Uh,
Violet
Strawberry-
Hill.
Violet Hill.
Strawberry?
Violet Hill.
Fact check. Strawberry Swing.
Yeah, Strawberry Swing and Violet
was a great
Hill.
record.
Yeah, Viva La Vida now available on Amazon Fire.
Perfect to make out to.
Yep.
Yeah. But they shot that shit down. And there's a hilarious video because of it,
Boom,
which no one
boom,
sees anymore
boom,
because
boom,
it didn't
boom,
come out
boom.
yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes me, does that
How
ever
many-
make you sad?
How many? Yeah, well, like how many videos do you have? Because I feel like unless someone was going through from the beginning and was just making a point to watch everything you ever did,
Yeah.
so many things will never be seen again.
Most things. I have like 500 videos now.
Oh man.
I've been doing it once or twice a week for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
We'd start curating some playlists.
Yeah.
Right? But that
Greatest
takes
hits.
time.
How many
Yeah,
of
it
your
does.
videos?
I would
Hire
pay
an
someone to
intern.
do that.
How many of your videos are on private now?
Oh man, just the music stuff. There's the music stuff, and there was one video I did a bunch of years ago that I privated just because I was wearing a Washington Redskins
Washington's
t-shirt.
Redskin.
Right. And there was just one day I woke up and I was like, I don't think I like that I have this shirt. I don't even like the Redskins. I just like that it was burgundy. But I was looking at the shirt and I was like, that doesn't really match up with the things that I feel. And then I did one called, back in the day, Happy Halloween, which was about girls dressing up like slutty for Halloween.
Yeah.
And then like you learn shit and your views change. So I privated that shit.
Okay.
You're a
And,
good boy.
Yes.
You're what the internet is now calling a woke bae.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, bae been woke to real shit, and now he's changed his mind.
Everybody, I think wokeness gets a bad rap. You just need to learn some shit.
Agreed.
Why people mad that you be woke?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Is it weirder than the sentence, why people mad that you be woke?
I just think you left some words out.
I think I'm speaking the youth language.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's what
Youth language, the
young
language of
people
the
say.
young.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, the way Matt just, for those audio listeners, the way Matt is sitting in this fucking couch will make you so angry.
This is the best setup that we've ever had for any show of all time.
I feel like
sorry.
I feel like
I
we're
am
just
so
having a
comfortable.
conversation. I don't feel like anybody's listening,
That's fine.
That's okay.
which is great.
I know. It's
That's
super
when
pleasant.
the best conversation comes out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with somebody else yesterday. Like me and my lady have a podcast, and me and Steve have a podcast, and I think you have 74 of them.
Yeah.
And I think it's the best when you forget what you're doing and you're just talking, and the sooner whatever you have to do to make that happen as soon as possible
Right.
is the best.
Right, getting past the frame of the podcast so you're just having a conversation. Sometimes it's hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I used to review a lot of TV shows as podcasts, and it's hard to accept at a certain point that you and your opinions aren't really ever the star of that show. The show that you're reviewing is the star of that show, and you need to keep the conversation just on that. I don't think I've ever had just a plain conversational podcast, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, it never happens. And
Yeah.
hopefully you just keep getting those listens and you don't scare people away with your thoughts.
And feeling,
It's the worst.
Tangents,
I'm tuning out right now.
personal experiences.
Think-
Or like
about-
when you're
Yeah.
trying to be funny.
Oh no! Oh, don't even get the internet started on Matt Lieberman trying to be funny.
Same with Brie Esterick. Can I just say that is my favorite comment. Brie tries so hard to be funny because it's like, yeah, that's literally my fucking job.
That's what you get paid to do.
All I
are
have to do
trying.
all day is try to be funny.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay.
You never
Yeah.
have to lift a single box and put it away on a shelf or sell one thing.
You have both said things that have made me belly. What do you want?
What do you
Darren?
want,
Darren.
I know I'm not supposed to reference you, but you're just walking around with a dodgeball and a tin bottle of water.
Oh man, it's gonna make so much controversy that we're mentioning him on a podcast.
Dude,
I know.
he's like, if you ran away from home at like 11, you're like, okay, what do I need? I got my bottle of water and I got my dodgeball.
I got my dodgeball, so if I get bored, I play dodgeball by myself. And if I get thirsty, I go to water fountain. I fill up my water bottle.
Yeah, my phone's at 75%.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if you're a child or if you're from a different state and you're a 25-year-old.
Just a 11-year-old with a speech impediment.
Okay.
No, Mike's voice for anyone under the age of 18 is that voice.
Anyone under
Yeah.
30 has that
Yeah.
voice to me.
Hi, I would like to apply for college. I would like to be a political science major.
I got a 990 on my SATs. Not that good at verbal, but pretty good at math. You guys, no, but I think you're both fucking funny.
Thanks, pal.
It
Thank
doesn't
you.
matter
You're
what
the
anybody else
best.
You're a
says.
dreamboat.
You're a dream come true.
You
You're
sh-
funny.
you stop it.
You're smart.
No. Nope.
You're kind.
Nope.
You're everything.
Owen has a picture of you like from when you were young without a beard.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap.
As his desktop
Mike
background.
is dreamy.
There is a picture that's not true at all. I just
Yes.
look
No,
like
it's
a,
so
like a
true.
sexy caveman.
I've seen that.
Bree-
You're on the rocks
yeah.
or something?
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
next to water.
No, I turned to Bree
Next to
immediately and
water.
I was like, if you were 15, you would want that so bad. She was like, yes.
Yep.
100%.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, I bet he's in a band and everything.
That's what, yeah.
That's what that was from. It was
Yeah.
from music stuff.
Oh my god.
And there's a picture from that photo shoot, which is very stereotypical, just sitting on rocks next to water. And as you do when you're in Connecticut, if you're a musician in Connecticut, you absolutely have a photo of you either walking along the railroad tracks,
Yes.
Yeah.
sitting on rocks near water, or standing in front of some kind of graffiti, like you had anything to do with that.
Just like if you're a photographer, you have one photo of water droplets on a leaf.
New app idea. Okay, we curate
Water
places.
droplets on
No, water droplets on top of your images to make anything look wet. No, I'm talking about like your makeout app.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
for
yeah.
places to shoot
Band photos.
band photos, or just like
Oh my
like
God.
artistic photographs.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Very good.
everyone's gonna be pictured in front of the same tree that has like a broken heart carved into it.
Okay, a wall that has like spray painted wings on it that
Yeah.
you
Yes.
stand right in front of. Let's find those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, but there's one photo from that photo shoot that my friends from home send me all the time.
Which
Like
one
if
is that?
we haven't talked for a while. It's like that photo, but it's head on, and I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, I'm gonna play you songs about my heart so hard. And my friends, to piss me off, will just send that to me, like no caption.
That's
I
incredible.
want that photo so badly in my life.
I'll make sure you
Okay.
get. You can
Alright.
Google image that shit.
I would like to Google image it.
You guys, you need to Google image it.
Google image.
What are you, like,
Question.
25?
Yeah, 20. That was my actual voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the character
Yeah,
voice.
this is character break.
Yeah.
Other voice sounds like this.
Oh.
Now I'm
I'm
just.
just picturing you at restaurants and shit like that.
Can I please have a steak, medium well?
I would
Can we all
like
get
I would like the pasta primavera.
I think just a wound waddles to stole.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah.
Now I'm obsessed with you as a musician, so let's
Okay.
talk about that.
Good. This is
Because-
what I wanted to happen for the first 20 years of my life was this conversation.
Mike, I'm obsessed with you as a musician. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Finally.
First person who's ever said that sentence. My parents are like, you'll
And
get
you're
better.
already 50 years old.
I have to know everything. For my first question is, what's your favorite song that you ever did, and
Oh, it was-
what is it about?
The last one I did, which was called You and Me, and didn't come out on a record or anything. Me and my friend Jeremy Hatcher just did it, and he's a producing and musical genius, so it came out awesome.
What's it about?
It's
It's about him and someone else, obviously.
But is it a friendship
it's
or?
about me and one other person.
Matt,
man.
I don't know how to tell you this, but like music is like deeper than you think it is.
Yeah, idiot.
Wait.
It's about
What?
stuff. Like
Music can be about stuff?
yeah, it's not just like dee 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 dee. It's like
That's my favorite song.
You're gonna tear down my favorite song like that?
Yeah, you're going to rip apart my favorite song. D, 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 D. What the fuck?
What key is that one in?
D,
Thank you.
minor.
no, but yeah, is it about a friendship or like intimate relationship?
First of all, you're really making my life by asking me these questions.
I'm so fascinated.
It's about two things. It's about me and my lady when we moved out here, and it's about like my breakup with music.
Whoa.
And that was like my
The deepness.
see you later thing I've been doing nonstop for.
The you was music.
so okay. I hate you so much right now, Matt.
And me, oh, it was me.
Whoa. Did that blow your mind?
I took
Okay,
a
good.
Fucking mine.
Oh, good.
I took a poetry class in college, so I was able to make
That's
the
where I
me
was
me.
getting to, though. When you write, okay, this is a thing that I
yeah.
just like love to ask people about because you're so funny.
Thanks.
But whenever you do or say something serious, do people think that you're joking, and does that bother you?
I don't think so. I told Darren a story today about how I got real mad recently. And there was almost like a fisticuff situation for like
Whoa.
a split second. And I am not, despite how much I love wrestling, WrestleMania 32 this Sunday from Arlington, Texas.
We'll get to it, Mike.
It's like I can't not.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And it was only for a split second, and I am not the fighting type at all. But like, yeah, I fucking get mad and get pissed off like anyone else. I think people take me seriously because I don't know why. I just think I sound serious when I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. My next question is,
I
have
also
you
don't think
ever
I'm
written-
funny enough to be like, whoa, you're probably never serious.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, I
No, it's not. I'm not putting myself down. I'm just
You
saying.
are,
like,
though. You
All right.
aren't that funny.
You
What
really,
was the
you
next
really are.
thing?
But the next thing is,
What's your process?
what's your musical process? Who's your no? Have you ever written a song for a lady and it did not go well? Like she was just like, "Ew, don't wear that."
No, I very rarely wrote songs about real people because I didn't want to give them that. Like music was always like my thing with myself, and
Oh.
like that's what I do to get over X, Y, and Z. Very few songs are about people. There's one about my family. There was one about a girl who it didn't work out between me and her, but I thought she was like the best person.
Yeah.
The song's called Megan Margaret, and it's just like me telling someone how awesome I think they are.
Yeah.
And that was real. But aside from that, everything, even if it started to be about someone real specific, I would make it about either not a person at all or like there would be a twist at the end where you're like, oh, this is clearly about no one.
Yeah. I mean, okay. This is just me trying to fish for sympathy here, because like when I write poetry, whenever I've written poetry for somebody I'm interested in, it has never gone well. It has always been creepy, and they do not like it. Always 100%. Even in my current relationship, it's still just like a weird thing where it's like the way you express yourself is very intense.
Yeah.
And it's always been that way. And I just am always fascinated to hear like, maybe it's the difference between men and women. Like girls,
I don't even know.
Girls love it when guys like write stuff for them, or like, you know what I mean, things about
but
them.
I don't think it's even that simple. I think it comes down to how do you choose to express and receive love. Like some people are more intense people. Like I'm an intense dude. Like when I say how I feel, I'm not gonna pull any punches.
Yeah,
that's freaked some people out, and like things just didn't work out. But I remember I wrote a song for a girl I was with in college that is fucking dog trash. And she loved it.
That's amazing.
She loved it. Yeah. But it's real bad. I might have blocked it all out of my head.
Yeah.
I do.
As you do.
Please tell me you remember a little bit. I need to
do
know.
Remember,
just sing the chorus.
Sing the chorus.
I don't remember the chorus. I remember there was one line.
Not a
where it was
catchy
like,
chorus.
Like
Not a
something,
great chorus.
something like I see it in high def. That's the one line I remember.
Modern, topical.
What were you talking about? You don't remember?
I was
You'll
just
see what in high def? Her face?
maybe
cheeks?
her face, not her butt cheeks.
Her boobs.
That's the thing. Is like I wasn't writing it about her. I was writing what I thought a song that a girl that I was dating would sound like.
Yeah.
Well, great. You did it.
I
Dude,
did
that's the trap you fall into as a musician. You like so much shit, and then you're like, I want to write
no,
shit
I do
like
remember
that.
it.
Yeah.
Like I want you, darling. I need you, darling.
Yes. No, keep going. Don't
I
you
want
dare
you,
stop.
darling. I need you, darling. You're my homeward bound. I said that. Like, right?
It's
It
not
sounds
that
like
bad,
a cross between
actually.
like the Wonders. Remember the Wonders
Yeah.
from that thing you do?
Yeah.
And
the
like,
Oneaters.
The Oneaters.
Yeah.
That's Onetters.
I wonder whatever happened to the Oneaters.
Yeah. And like Rocket Summer or something like that.
I don't know Rocket Summer. I don't know that reference.
It's probably around the same time you wrote that song, Rocket Summer.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's not bad.
Going back to
the
your
verses
thing,
were not good.
but the chorus is
The
catchy
chorus
enough.
is perfect.
Was it accompanied by was it a cappella? Was that what did
I
it?
sang it to her a cappella.
Yeah.
I worked on it with a friend over the summer, and then when I came back to college that fall, I sang it to her, I think on her birthday.
You didn't record it for her or anything?
I recorded it, but not for her.
I did
That's
for me.
amazing.
That was for me.
Good. It's
Yeah.
on iTunes for me.
Yeah. I'll release it on iTunes under my label.
Good. Do it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think there's a weird disconnect between how people receive and perceive poetry and music.
Yeah.
And I have never gotten that because I used to love writing poetry when I was like younger, and you're learning about poetry, and like even in college, I used to love that shit. And then like there's this weird thing where it's way less, I'll say marketable, even if you're not like, even just to have people listen to it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
It has less appeal if there's not music to it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make any sense if you're not a musical person. Like they're two separate things.
Totally.
It's like
and
liking
I am
a-
so not a musical person.
Right.
I love music and I love poetry, but I can't. But
Yeah.
poetry, you're absolutely right. It's perceived so differently, and yeah, it's just so weird to me that's for me. It's like that's literally the only way I can actually express how I truly feel about something. But it's so weird how the reactions to receiving poetry.
Yeah. Isn't it weird
People
how like
love to listen to it when it's not for them specifically, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean that's not necessarily true when it's like personal. Like I love that shit. Like write me a goddamn poem. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
make me
people are just
melt.
uncomfortable with like feeling stuff
Feeling stuff, but
like
it's like
deeply.
it's not about that. I think it's scary because it's not actually about that person. It's more about how
you
you
feel.
feel about that person.
Yeah.
That makes it so scary.
Even the perception of stuff, like think about how most people frown upon like the bohemian, like, oh, you're gonna go to a coffee shop and you're all gonna have goatees and berets, and then you're just gonna get up there and say shit and hit bongos and then go like this. But the thing that makes that okay is that one guy having a guitar. Like that's really the only thing that changed. It's louder.
Exactly.
And shit rhymes more, maybe.
Yeah.
Everything ends in 3.5 minutes.
It's all perception.
Spoken word is so underrated, and it's such a, like an
It can be so
insane
cool.
art form that I just, I mean, I can't fathom doing it, actually standing up and doing it. But that goes for stand up as well. To me, I'm just like, just watching a friend of mine do stand up gives me anxiety.
Right.
For that person.
But it's like, how can people knock poetry and then like
know.
still like love rap or something like that? Like George Watsky.
Rap is poetry.
Like, well, he was a poet long before he started rapping.
Definitely.
Like that was his whole deal back in college. Was he was doing poetry every year. You know. But I don't know, man. I think it's just like, it feels too personal. It feels more personal than even storytelling, because you don't have a bunch of language getting in the way of like the purest version of your feeling.
Yeah.
I admire storytellers so much.
Yeah.
Somebody who could like, do you forget where you are and you're just like totally
Do
picturing?
you listen to the Moth at all?
No.
It's wonderful. Moth podcast. Yeah, well, it's just
I'm
like
not really a big storytelling person.
you admire it, but you don't want to listen to it.
God, I admire it so much, but like, don't make me listen to it for sure.
No, I hate that shit.
No,
but
I'm
I
just
admire
kidding.
them for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even comedians who are really good storytellers and
Mike
people.
Birbiglia.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So many people. Pete Holmes. Because it's like, sometimes I'll talk myself out of going to see a show because you just know that you're going to be in an uncomfortable chair for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But then like you look at the lineup, and if there's enough people there to make you forget that you're uncomfortable for 3 hours, like that's totally worth doing.
Yeah.
100.
Okay. Now, I actually have something
Oh,
planned.
that's a phone.
Shit.
We've seen it
Phone.
before, Brie.
Oh.
You bring it like every day.
Oh, man. I always forget about that.
Do you have
I, like,
anything,
bring my
Matt?
phone.
I prepared nothing. I do it all off the top of my head, Mike. I don't know if you're aware, but I'm an improviser.
Yeah. I've seen your head every day.
Matt, can I just say something? Matt,
Yes?
you don't wear that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
All right. I have some wrestling trivia here.
Oh, shit.
Because we were talking about this
Where
right
could this
before.
possibly have come from?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
goodness, this is such a surprise.
I know, but like, I'm very curious
Before we
about
start-
your insane knowledge.
Before we start, first of all, I'm going to be embarrassed if I get all these wrong. Second of all, what are you guys doing for WrestleMania weekend? I've been talking to people like it's like Thanksgiving. Are you guys going home for WrestleMania?
I think I'm going to Disneyland.
Cool. Watching WrestleMania at Disneyland?
No.
It's this coming weekend, correct?
Yes, I'll try.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Oh, okay. I'm doing a show. I'm gonna be busy.
All right. Is it WrestleMania?
No,
All right.
Just normal sketch show.
Okay, fine.
All right.
I'll let you know what happens.
Thank you. I really appreciate the text recaps from Mike Falzone.
Yeah.
If you've never gotten them during a wrestling event, you are missing out.
Live text?
Yeah, live text, play by play with his commentary. Sometimes he'll just send me a text that says, "Oh!" and I have to be like, "Well, what? What?" It's like, "Oh, never mind. Hold on."
Yeah. Oh, again.
Okay.
All right, Brie.
This is for both of you.
Okay. All right. I have
Mostly
some
for Mike.
knowledge. Mostly for Mike.
All right. Question number
Wish
one.
we had buzzers.
At WrestleMania,
Slap the old thigh.
slap the old thigh, boys.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania 3, who did Hulk Hogan beat to keep it?
Andre the Giant.
Shit.
I actually don't have the correct answer.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
WrestleMania 3
WrestleMania 3.
would have been the Pontiac Silverdome.
Oh, God damn it.
All right. 92,000 people. And I think you're right. I think that's when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant.
It's like one of the only things I know about early wrestling is
That's
at
an
WrestleMania
iconic
3.
moment, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beat me to the punch.
That was an option. Don't know if I'm right yet because this is a quiz. That I have to do. So we're going to answer some more and then we're going to
So it's kind of like a team effort.
And we'll
Yeah.
just see how many we
We'll
get
see how
right.
many got
Yeah.
right.
All
Okay.
right, all right.
Here we go. Okay. Who won the first ever WrestleMania match?
Oh, shit.
Do you want me to give you the options?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tito Santana,
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Rogers, Umaga.
Oh, God. That's not right.
No, it's not Umaga.
Okay. Bruno Sammartino,
Uh-huh.
Peppa Pig,
Peppa Pig, I believe, was an actual pig carried out to the ring by Hillbilly Jim.
Peppa Pig, I believe, is a children's program.
Okay.
Is it Santana?
What? It was Santana, Buddy Rogers,
San Martino.
Bruno Sammartino. Damn. I want to say either Tito Santana or Buddy Rogers. I'll say Tito Santana.
Yeah, let's say Tito Santana.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna put
I hope
that
it
in
was
there.
him because he was lovely.
We'll find out in a
Okay,
minute.
all right, hold on.
Okay. All right.
Oh, guys, it might be
I wish
Buddy
I knew
Rogers.
for sure. It'd be so
I
much
think
more
it's Buddy
impressive.
Rogers.
Okay, guys. The first steel cage match was at WrestleMania 4. True or false?
False.
The first ever steel cage match?
Yes.
That's way too early
No.
in the franchise's lifespan.
I think they had one at WrestleMania 2. I think that's when Hulk Hogan fought King Kong Bundy in a steel cage at WrestleMania 2.
Oh, man. This is so fun.
Okay.
It's only fun if we
Yeah,
know.
no, is it,
I can just be
I
saying
wonder if it's
anything.
fun for the audience. Let us know down in the comments below.
Also, let me know what you're
just
doing
do
for
one more.
WrestleMania.
Let's do one more question.
okay,
We'll
one more,
find
one
out,
more.
okay?
Okay.
How many WrestleManias has John Cena won?
Has he won?
Has he won?
Do you want me to give you the options?
Yeah.
This is great. Ready? 5,
No.
4,
Maybe.
3, 2,
These are the.
1.
Oh, God.
Okay, so it's not zero. Oh, zero's one of the options?
Yes.
God
I'm
damn.
going to say 5.
I feel like it's a trick question. I want to, but I don't know. Man, he showed up after I stopped watching.
Yeah.
5, really?
Yeah.
That he's won?
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
Because you can't win WrestleMania, so I'm already
Yeah.
skeptical of the question.
Yeah, so then 0 to me.
Should we say 0 then?
No, 'cause
No,
he's
we're saying 5.
We'll
He's
say
probably
5.
won a match
Win
at WrestleMania.
Yeah. How many questions are there? Can we do like a rapid fire?
Uh,
Is it more than 10?
yeah.
Okay,
oh, well,
okay,
fuck
okay.
it.
It's
It's too long.
14.
Oh,
14. Ugh. 10 maybe. 14?
Well, is it going to tell me? Okay, so it says, since we didn't answer the questions, it says you scored 21% by answering 3 out of the 14 questions correctly.
Okay.
But it doesn't tell you which ones.
Oh, shit.
Wait. Maybe, no.
well, no, that means we answered 4 questions.
You
we
know
answered
what?
3 out of 4 correctly.
Could
Sorry,
we
your
go
score's
through
too
all
low.
of them?
Yeah.
All right, let's go through. Let's blow through them.
Blast
Blast it off.
Okay.
through. Fast, Bree.
Okay. At WrestleMania 17, Shane McMahon beat his dad, Vince McMahon, in a street fight. Who was the special guest referee?
Mick Foley.
The Rock.
Yep, that is.
Mick Foley?
It was Mick
The
Foley.
Rock is not an option.
Okay,
Mick
Mick
Foley
Foley.
was.
Okay.
At WrestleMania 6, Big Boss Man beat Akeem, but who was Akeem's manager? Flash Funk.
Slick.
Okay, that's an option. I'm going to go with that. Who won the first ever? Oh, wait, we did that. Okay. False. The ECW Originals beat the New Breed at WrestleMania 23. Who was in the ECW Originals?
Oh, man. Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah?
Rob Van Dam.
Uh-huh.
Sabu.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an option. Oh, my gosh. You're so good at this.
That might be
Good
wrong.
at this, Mike.
I love
How
wrestling.
many WrestleManias has Chris Jericho appeared in?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Like 3 or 4, maybe?
Yeah, just fucking guess
Three.
three.
Three is an option.
Three is an
3
option?
or 4 an option.
Floyd Money Mayweather beat who at WrestleMania 24?
The Big Show.
Okay.
He really broke his nose. You could look up
Wow.
pictures. His nose is on the side of his face.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. At WrestleMania 19, who defeated Mr. McMahon in a street fight? Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Shane McMahon, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Didn't Stone Cold jump in and like fuck shit up? It was supposed to be
At WrestleMania 23?
19.
19.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
This
Go
is-
over the.
I think this is the only one that I watched, and I can't remember.
I feel like Stone Cold was retired by then.
But no, but I feel like he showed up, and it was like a big surprise.
19.
It was a street fight between Shane, The Rock, Mr. McMahon, and who was the other one?
Hulk Hogan?
Oh, right. It was Hulk and Rock.
This is rapid
versus-
fire. We got to go.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say Hulk. I might
Okay.
be wrong. I might be.
I'm gonna go with Rock.
Well, I can only
All right,
pick
fine. Go
one
with Mike's
match.
answer. He's better.
Who won the first Money in the Bank match?
Oh,
Oh no,
fuck.
I don't know.
Chris
What are the-
Benoit,
Benoit.
Benoit.
We don't talk about
Excuse
him.
He's a
me.
bad person.
Yeah, we don't.
Chris
talk
Jericho, Christian, Edge, Shelton Benjamin, and Kane.
I'm gonna
say
go with
I love
Edge.
this. All
Edge.
right, we're saying
Edge
Edge.
did it.
Edge.
And I would have chosen that because that name is amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Christian's his
He's also a
brother.
very
He's not
sexy
good.
man.
Yeah.
You-
Christian's a lovely man.
Is he?
Yeah.
Three
He's
more questions.
Not
Come on,
super
boys.
great, but
Rapid
he's a
fire.
lovely guy.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
The United States Championship was first defended at WrestleMania 20. True or false?
False.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. True. U.S. Championship happened after they absorbed WCW and they made it into the
You know a
Undisputed
lot
Championship.
more about
We'll
this
say
than
true.
you
Yeah.
leading
That sounds-
on than you let on.
I know about my era. I
Yeah.
watched pretty religiously back then.
13. Akabono, is that a name?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Sure, great. Beat Big Show at WrestleMania 21. What kind of match was it? Item on a pole match?
No.
Singapore cane match?
No.
Sumo match?
Yes.
Eating contest?
Sumo match.
Sumo match. Eating
That's why I didn't
contest.
recognize the name, because he was an actual sumo wrestler. They took all the ropes off of the ring, and they had an actual sumo match.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I didn't see it. I'm sure it was fine.
WWE had a battle royale with other sport. With what other sport at WrestleMania?
NFL.
2? Okay. Submitting our answers now, boys. Here we go.
1,000,000%
We scored
correct.
we scored an 86%.
That's
Pretty
not
good.
fucking bad.
That'll get me through high school for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
That's a B plus in some
It
places.
doesn't tell you which ones
It
you
does.
got.
Really a
Oh,
B.
good. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to know?
Yeah, I'd love to know.
Okay, at WrestleMania 3, who did Hulk Hogan beat? You said Andre the Giant?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Good.
Number 2, Shane McMahon beat his dad in the street fight, who was a special guest referee, Mick
Mick
Foley.
Foley?
Yes. At WrestleMania 6, Big Boss Man beat Akeem, who was Akeem's manager, Slick. That's correct.
Yeah. Akeem, very racist character. Cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Who won the first ever WrestleMania match? Tito Santana.
All right, we got it right.
Awesome.
The first steel cage match was at WrestleMania 4. False. Correct.
Great.
Awesome.
ECW Originals beat the New Breed at WrestleMania 23.
This
who
might
was
be wrong.
You got that right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How many WrestleManias has John Cena won? We said 5.
Yeah.
Wrong. 4.
4.
All
Oh.
right.
John Cena.
Ba, ba, da, ba.
Okay.
Don't you wish it had that like vaudeville flair?
Very-
Of, ba, ba, da, ba.
And then, you know what? The second one you got wrong was how many WrestleManias has Chris Jericho appeared in? We answered 3 at 6.
That was just a guess. And then the
Oh.
rest of
And
them
the
are
rest
right?
of them are right.
Solid.
Wow.
Great job,
Get it.
everybody.
Us.
Thank you, Bree, for
Thank
that
you, Bree.
experience.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you to my tag team partner, Matt.
To everybody who's still listening to this podcast right now, hi.
That's
Yeah.
fun for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
If we
I
talked about it for
thought
another
so.
hour,
Right.
I would tune
It was
out.
maybe 10 minutes.
I thought that was fun. I'm not into it, but I appreciated it because of all the joy
yeah.
that you boys got out of it.
Seriously.
And I
Real
got to
heartfelt
moderate, so that was
Oh,
fun.
man.
what can we do to make you happy now?
Let's talk about makeup. No.
You
Oh,
wanted
can you
to
tell
do
us
that.
all about overdrawing your fucking lips?
Okay.
And how much that cost?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It costs as much as usual.
What are the
as-
overdraft fees on lips?
Okay, so it costs as much as you would normally spend on lipstick, probably.
Really?
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's something you may not know, friends, is that there's a new trend out there called overdrawing.
Stop.
Oh, shit.
It's the new contour.
Oh my God.
It's okay, so everybody's really into like the big puffy Kylie Jenner lip trend.
So they
Everybody's
say.
going out and getting injections right now. But if you're like me and you're like, no, I have too many male characters to play to do this procedure,
Sure.
you're going to want to go with the overdraw trend, which makes you look like you have way bigger lips. And what you do is you take a lip liner, pencil, different from a lipstick.
Different.
Different.
This is a small pencil,
Small pencil.
colored pencil.
It looks just like a colored pencil.
What color is it?
Whatever lipstick you want to wear, whatever shade.
So Arctic white I
Yeah.
could do.
Oh, you would look great in an Arctic white.
You would look like you had frostbite, I think.
For sure.
Yeah.
Or like I had been on drug.
For sure.
Yeah.
It would be heroin chic.
Sure.
So what you do is you literally go outside of your lips. You color outside the line.
Wherever you want your lip to stop.
Exactly.
So it's like on a meme picture
That's
where
it.
they put an outline outside of all the letters to make them pop against the background.
That's exactly what it is. And then you fill in your lips with the lipstick and you overdraw that as well.
What
on
is
top of the line?
How do you know what's like too much and what's just right?
I think for me personally, what's just right is right outside. I can't get away with much more.
If it's above your nose, that's no good.
No, you're still right. No.
How many people are actually asking for a female partner who's got big Kylie Jenner lips? Is that like a thing that people ask for? Or
Who
is that
do you
something
ask
that
for
women put upon themselves?
I don't know. I just know that that's the thing.
I don't like when people are considered universally hot because I'm always like that. Well, the sample
That's
size is
impossible.
too small.
That's
That
like
is
saying
impossible.
that pizza is universally likable, and as much as it's likable to so many people, there are still some strange people who are like, I don't like pizza.
Or not even strange, but just lactose intolerant people.
Well, no, I've started getting cheeseless pies, my friend.
What is that like?
That is if you load it up with veggies, still quite good.
Circle
It's so
bread.
good.
Yeah, it's just like nice, crispy, crackly, chewy, wonderful bread.
Yeah.
with a nice zesty,
so
bright
you
sauce.
literally have no excuse to not like pizza, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Unless you were like,
So
no
what you're saying
carbs.
is pizza is universally
No, it's not.
That's the thing, though, is like, yeah, it's I guess what you like personally.
Right.
That's how women do their makeup. I think women do their makeup for other women. I truly don't think we do it.
I've heard that
for
before.
men.
Because you want other women to like your makeup.
Yes. I would never invest money into something like that. Something men would know nothing about. I would do it so that I could have something to talk about with my girl.
Sure, that makes
Okay.
sense. Dude, I know for a fact that Zoya does not do her makeup for me because she'll put on like bright red lipstick
Mm-hmm.
for work, and then she'll go kiss me or try, and I'll run away because that shit stays on my face for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's for you. You're getting some on me, which means you have less on you, and I will run across the house. We have a 1-bedroom apartment, so it's not that
Not that
tough.
far.
So it's,
But she will go out of her way to be like, I know for a fact that you're like real skittish about this shit and you don't want this anywhere near you. So she will wait till I'm not paying attention and she will put it all over my face.
Well, Man, red
do you
lipstick.
you ever chase each other around the house? Like in a fun way? You ever chase?
She considers that fun and I'm doing it to, just for my own well-being, but she is laughing
Yeah,
all the live long day.
sure.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Is there a chase?
Oh
that
yeah, we
happens?
chase.
That was really. Ooh, I don't know why. I just got like a chill. I don't
What's
know.
wrong with it?
It's the way,
was
there's
the way
nothing
you
wrong
said it.
with it. It was absolutely.
Was it my face?
Yes,
Yes.
that was part of it. Your voice, what you said.
It was all
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
All of
We
it. The way you're
Sorry.
sitting while you said it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
man.
we,
No, like well, I'm gonna
He's
chase
got his
it,
hands
and I'll,
behind
like,
his head.
Yeah.
No, well, like little shuffle stuff. She'd be like, no. I'm like, yes. And we'll run around.
We didn't ask. We didn't ask.
I don't
talking about
care.
makeup.
I'm fucking proud of it. I love it.
All right.
As long as she also loves it.
Oh,
it's fine.
100%. She'll
If she
chase,
doesn't,
There
you're
you
a
go.
chase
criminal.
me right
There
back,
you go.
and it's fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Glad you two have fun
What?
together.
Now I have so many more questions.
Well, my question for you is that was one of my questions was what is one beauty trend that you just cannot stand? And it's the red lips, right? You just don't.
I guess that would be it because it also affects me, selfish enough.
Okay.
I don't like
if it
when
did-
girls-
you don't like lipstick.
I am a big, I would do anything to avoid getting a shot of something in my face.
I'm gonna agree with you because I have dated women and yes, and that is the thing where it's like I'm a woman who wears makeup,
Yeah.
but I am not crazy about other women, like the women I'm dating, like wearing
Wearing
like,
makeup.
crazy makeup, whatever they want is fine, but getting that on my mixing that makeup with my makeup
Yeah.
is not cute.
You both look like spin art by the end
We're
of it.
different colors. We're different
Ew.
shades.
Ew.
Don't wear that.
Yeah.
Don't wear that.
Ew,
Don't wear that on your face.
Can
And
I-
then getting her lipstick in your mouth and stuff. is,
Yeah. You both have it on your teeth.
I have
Yeah.
never had a problem with anyone's makeup whatsoever, except in high school. I did not like crazy candy flavored lip gloss or lip gloss in general.
yeah.
Too sticky.
That's
Yeah,
for
way
your
too
own
sticky.
self, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, there is a trend that's happening or happened and I missed it, whatever. I've seen a bunch of vines recently of guys or other girls getting in arguments with girls who have real thick drawn on eyebrows.
Yeah.
And then they'll just go up and they'll smudge it a little bit. It's my favorite thing.
That's really funny.
I saw
funny.
the one where the girl just didn't even move. She she got her shit smudged and then she couldn't believe it. And she was just stoic and frozen. It's like, what do you do?
You do not fuck with another girl's eyebrows. I'm sorry.
Don't do it, but if it happens, it's so funny.
It's funny, but if you're the victim, It's gonna be okay.
You're not a victim.
Right.
You're a
Girl.
survivor.
It's gonna be
survivor.
okay.
I've been publicly smudged. It's so. Please
Hey,
look
hey,
up. every
don't
video.
smudge
That is
shame,
so
okay? Don't smudge
mean.
shame.
Here's why that's so mean.
Why?
That person could be going into a meeting and not have her eyebrow pencils on her. She could not be able to repair that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That is so unfair.
That's like spilling a nice red sauce on your shirt there.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Mike,
minute.
stop smudging
What?
girls' eyebrows.
Mike,
Why did you say that to me specifically?
I was
Why
saying it
did
in
you
general
look
because
at
it happened
me
to me yesterday.
And say, "Oh, Mike Falzone, what if somebody spilled a nice red sauce?"
Because it happened to me yesterday.
Bree,
I could have
Yes.
said that
I
to
think
Bree. I
I'm-
could have
I'm
said
out.
it just fine.
I think
you
I'm
tapping
mentally
out?
out.
Oh,
for the
come
rest of this part.
on.
We
No,
had a
no,
good time. We were
no, Mike.
wrestling.
But there's so much more I want to know. And there's so much more I can share with you.
Ooh, please.
What is your trend that you don't like, Matt?
I don't have one. I honestly believe
Like a makeup trend, like contour isn't like ew to
I
you?
don't fucking notice. I guess I don't know, jewels on your eyelid or something.
That's not a
Is that a
thing
thing?
anymore.
Okay, well then I have no problem. Legitimately, maybe I'm weird. I have never given a shit about makeup. On, off, it doesn't matter to me. Like
you don't
when
prefer one or the other?
I don't know
Hell
how to
no.
feel about that.
I just legitimately don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if
That's
you're a beautiful
great.
person, you're a beautiful person, whether you have shit on your face or not.
That's great. But also, if you don't care, and some of us do care, I just don't know how to feel. I'm so mixed.
Sometimes Bree will do her makeup specifically to see if
To get a
she gets
reaction out of you, Matt.
and it never
Bullshit.
happens because
Just
you don't
for you.
care.
Sometimes I do
One
it
time.
just for you.
I did it for you, okay? I learned it from watching you. Not pay attention to my face.
Yesterday, when you spilled that red sauce on you, I was trying to show you my makeup, Matt.
And I got so distracted.
You
I
were-
spilled that red
You weren't even
that
paying
nice red
you weren't even paying attention to me.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Well, when you spill that much of nice red sauce on you, you get real upset real fast.
I get it. You'd
Okay.
rather have it in your mouth.
So, questions for me. Anything that you are curious about in the female world that no woman has ever told you that you've kind of always wanted to know?
Ooh, that's a
I
dangerous
feel like I don't
proposition.
have many because I'm engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you're at that point with somebody,
You kind of know most
But we
of
got
it.
our little gross secrets that you will never know about until
Why?
I tell you.
Hmm.
Till I tell the world. I'm going to ruin women's lives right now.
why don't you just start spilling the
Yeah,
beans?
start spilling some beans so
or
we
lead
have,
us so
Yeah.
we know which questions to ask.
You guys, I want to tell you about a little thing called panty pudding.
Oh, no.
If we didn't lose everybody with
no,
wrestling.
No. Bree, we talked about this yesterday. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
To be fair, I'm not going to enjoy this, I don't think. But to be fair, I would like to know what that is because I've never heard that before. I just know it sounds disgusting.
All right, guys. I'm going to tell you a little bit about panty pudding.
Every time you say it, I think of the movie Pontypool.
Pontypool.
Panty pudding is a thing that happens in your underwear during the day.
Sure.
At a moment's notice, anytime it could strike. It's a little mixture of a little thing called discharge and the day sweats.
Okay.
So it's basically a yeast infection.
No.
No?
No, it's completely normal, natural thing. So is a yeast infection, but it is not. It is just something that your body just like excretes.
And this is a
Throughout the day.
universal. If I go say panty pudding to anyone, people at the
Discharge.
bus stop,
Just say
Discharge.
anything.
Yeah, no,
Discharge,
just go up to
sir.
someone at the bus stop and say, "Excuse me, miss, discharge."
Yes or no? True or false?
If a
She'll be
woman,
like, "Get away from me, Mike."
Hey, I thought
That
I
is
was the
so
crazy one at the
gross.
bus stop.
Yeah.
it is so gross to go to a bus stop and say discharge. Okay.
It's like, no, you get discharged out the back door.
Yeah, no,
not
it should
the
be here
front.
at 7.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If a woman, this is how you know there's some panty pudding going on.
Sure.
Okay?
Oh, is there like...
There's a way.
Sure.
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
Sure.
If your lady, or if you are a lady, back me up.
And you know who you
Girls,
are.
You know who you are.
Run the world.
If you are about to get intimate with someone and they just take their underwear off and throw it across the room, there's some panty pudding in there that she don't want you to find out about.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm.
You thought at one point maybe that they were super into it, and like just couldn't
She
wait.
was just like, I just couldn't wait. I had to have you right now. Nope. She was trying to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I know for a fact that I think it's kind of universal, guys and girls, but there's a way that you walk when you have a wedgie or when you have like swamp ass or whatever.
Sure.
Is there any specific walk that a woman will do?
When she is panty pudding.
Or
I have been
anything?
waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for somebody to ask me so I can tell you guys all about the menstrual pad walk.
What is the menstrual pad walk?
Girls.
You're so happy.
I'm so happy. My sister and I, we do this thing, and it turned into a joke because it's like, okay, if you have ever worn a menstrual pad and it's not cute, it's like wearing a diaper,
Right,
okay?
I haven't.
I personally don't wear them. But when I was a teen, I did, you know?
Now
menstrual
you just
pad is
run
a big,
free.
fat,
Slab a diaper.
Not a panty
it's
liner?
Panty liner is like the less gross way of saying it.
It's
I
the
guess.
same
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Same
Sure.
thing. A liner is usually like really thin, and it's like for your light days. But for your heavy days, you need like a thick
need a pad.
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
a pad.
Listen up, ladies. Ditch that panty liner. It's time to meet your pad.
Exactly. And what happens is, it is a giant thing right between your legs, and it rubs up against your legs all
Sure.
day, and
Chafy
that
egg.
is so uncomfortable.
Sure.
And so you have to do this little thing where when you're walking, you have to lift up one leg and just like shake it off one of your legs so it unsticks itself to your goddamn
Guys
leg.
do
Yeah.
that with balls.
Yeah,
That
that's
the
happens to
ball
us
thing.
every day.
That
Yeah.
yes.
So we're all the same.
We're all
you
the
guys.
same. That's what
all
we're
the
saying. Is like we should all be paid the same.
yes,
Because
yes.
we all do the walk.
We all do the pad walk.
Yeah.
The pad dance. That's what my sister and I called it. We did, it's a little pad dance.
That's
Yeah,
more
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
But when you're walking down the street and you got to do the pad dance, sometimes it just looks like you're
you can
having
tell
a
by the way I
seizure.
Yeah,
use
just
my
for a
walk-up
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Between my thighs.
Yeah, exactly. No, you said it.
buddy.
So yeah, that was a thing. I'm so happy. So
Good.
happy to share
We
with
made
you
a
all.
dream come true, Mike.
Yeah.
I wonder if
What's a gross thing that guys have that girls that you don't really want girls
Dude,
to know
most
about because it's so
everything.
gross?
Everything.
everything is gross about guys.
Humans are so gross. All humans.
Yeah.
Guys and girls, we're all so fucking disgusting.
If
And we try
there's-
to keep it private, but what's
Yeah.
the point?
We're animals and
We're
we do all this
animals.
shit to pretend like we're people and like, oh, let's put on clothes and let's put on expensive clothes like we won't fart in them. And it's gonna
Exactly.
happen. Doesn't make any sense.
Bree, any place that you're worried about hair ever having been, men have it there.
So do women,
Yeah.
for the most part.
What?
Yeah.
Like we got some like
Unless
fucking
you guys get
Do you have-
lasered.
nipple hair.
Do you have hair in your butthole?
Yes,
You have butthole hair?
we have butt hair.
She's a human being.
When you get a Brazilian wax, your waxer asks, "Do you want your butthole waxed?"
And you say
That's part of a Brazilian.
and
Conversation you
you
have to
say
have.
yes, please, and then you put a bit in your mouth.
Go ahead.
You
Wooden
say,
spoon.
Oh, I have a question.
"Yes, Helga," and then you flip the fuck over.
If it's okay, during a Brazilian time,
Okay,
is it ever more than one rip?
it's about 15.
No. I don't mean for the area. I mean like let's say it's butthole time.
Butthole time is usually one.
Let's get a graphic. It's butthole time.
It's
Butthole time
butthole
is one
time.
rip.
It's one okay.
It's one rip.
Okay.
She can usually do your butthole.
She just
Helga can do
wedges
your
it
butthole.
right
Thank
in
you,
there.
Helga. This
Wedges
episode
it
brought
right
to you by
in.
Helga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Helga's
should.
butthole rips.
But oh my
You should.
god. Oh my god. It's way more than you think. It's a it's a
It's
process.
a bunch.
You ever think about getting lasered?
You can't. I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can burn off your
Really?
butt?
Yeah, I know people.
Who
I
have
know a
done
guy.
that? Because I feel like that's not allowed for some
You
reason.
sometimes it accidentally will close you forever, but if you get a good person, they could just get the hair, I think.
Okay.
This is the worst conversation.
I'm
mean, it's
sorry.
not the
Can we back
worst.
up to the part where you said sometimes it can accidentally close you
Well, you
forever?
can get like, what's it called? Not soldering.
cauterized?
Cauterized. That's
So
the
it
one.
will cauterize your
No.
butthole and seal up the opening forever.
That's
Yeah.
not
much
true.
like the end of like an Indiana Jones film.
much the same.
I have an at-home laser hair removal kit,
Oh, damn.
and it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work
Yeah.
on that hair.
Sure.
Sure. I think it
Of
has to be
course.
like an industrial.
Ah, man.
It's got
Whatever.
yeah. I mean, it probably
Who knows?
went-
I don't know anything
I
about
went
this.
to a laser light show for the first time.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Last
Did it
week.
cauterize your face?
It didn't. It cauterized my fucking mind.
Oh,
Let
sure.
me tell you
Wow.
what. I went to Laser Pink Floyd, and it was incredible.
That's
because
really
what I
cool.
didn't realize, I thought it was just going to be like, you sit down and then they hit play on the computer and all the lasers go and whatever. There was a dude making the laser show live.
Nice.
Like he was doing all the lasers, and it was at the place where like laser light was invented and like started using for music and entertainment back in the 70s. Like they've been
Yeah.
doing it for 40 years. It was real cool.
That
Was
is
it
really
one
cool.
dude with a pen just like going like that, like smoking weed and having a little like keychain.
Well, he
pen?
was like an old fucking burnout, but
Yeah, of
he
course.
did an amazing. He put on an incredible show.
Lasers are the shit.
Yeah,
Did you
when
guys
did
ever
lasers
have?
stop being the shit?
They never did. Okay. Did you ever have like a laser pointer?
Yes.
I never had one. I always wanted one.
Okay. Have you ever seen the ones that can burn through things?
Yeah.
No.
My ex-boyfriend was obsessed with those in high school, and he would buy like the $200-$300 ones just so he could just burn through paper and impress people.
Huh. That's
You
real
could
sad.
do serious damage with that shit.
Yeah.
There was
You could hurt
Why
someone.
do they sell those to random people, to
Yeah.
anyone?
yeah.
There are
Weapons?
those lasers that'll like burn through a balloon in under a second.
The green ones. Mm-hmm. I remember seeing videos for that back in the day. And I remember wanting to snipe birthday parties with the green laser and just get rid of all the balloons. And no one would know.
Why do
what
people
that
not
was.
use that as a murder weapon? It makes zero contact, physical contact.
Because
with
you need
somebody.
someone
Are you
to like
advocating
sti-
murder right now?
Yes,
You
I
need someone to
absolutely
stay
am.
Wait,
put,
what?
Bree.
You wear a bunch of red things and now you're all like crazy murder crazy?
Sorry, it's just like
don't
crazy
know.
to think about.
Bree, the signs
Is it-
are everywhere.
What?
Ew. Shouldn't wear that.
Oh, it's ew. Don't wear that.
Ew.
I love that you've tried to bring it back so many times, but you haven't said it the right way once. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite recurring joke so far.
Yeah.
Ew,
Ew.
probably shouldn't wear that.
Ew. You can't wear that.
Ew. That's not for you.
Ew.
Ew.
Change
You
all
should
your
change
clothes
your
off.
clothes, yeah.
Change all your clothes off.
I'm
all right.
almost positive that was it.
I think we got to wrap up, but
Yeah.
Bree, anything you like to plug? I straight up just asked now. I
You
don't like.
really just, I couldn't. Yeah.
I just asked now.
You can check out my YouTube channel. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
I have a YouTube channel at Brie Estrick. I just hit 300,000 subscribers.
Holy
Congratulations.
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How to
That's
put
pretty
shit on a
cool.
wall.
That was,
Yeah.
But my last video was a Desiree Barnes video. You should check it
Nice.
out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Desiree
And you were just
Barnes?
on
Desiree
the.
Barnes is a character I created on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And she moved to Nuclear Family.
Yeah, she did.
To do some makeup tutorials, beauty
Nice.
tutorials,
Mm-hmm.
and she's doing some vlogs on my channel. So,
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch that shit.
And
Okay,
you just
okay.
did the Doug Loves Movies podcast. That
I
just came out.
did. Yes. I don't know when that's going up. In a few
No, it went up
days.
today.
Oh, it just went up.
It went up today.
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations.
So excited. It was so fun.
What was the thing last night? Could
Doug
we
Loves
talk about
Movies.
That's what
yeah.
it was.
That? Yeah.
It was
oh,
the-
that was that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You did something else with him before, getting Doug with high.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That was
Sick.
fun.
Awesome.
He is so funny and gone.
Got
Yeah.
it.
He's not there, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
He smokes so much fucking weed
Uh-huh.
that I don't know if he's real.
Do you think he has any recollection of talking to you?
Yeah.
Did
that's
he
about
remember
it.
you?
Yeah.
Or was he like come on the show because he didn't remember that you were on the other show?
What's up, man?
Could have
It's
been
nice
that.
to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely could have been that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool. Alright.
But it was
Awesome.
super fun. Yeah, you should go check out Doug Loves Movies podcast.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys.
What about you, Mike?
Again, I'll be at WrestleMania competing for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep, of
no,
course.
I won't be there. Was there last year. It was fun. But me, Elliot Morgan, Andrew Delman, we're all going on a comedy tour. It's called the Life is Beautiful tour.
Ooh, Delman's on the tour now.
Delman's on the tour. The Connecticut show has just been sold out. I got a text a little while ago.
Wow.
Nice.
Congrats.
So there'll be a very limited number of tickets at the door, probably like 10 maybe. So come early if you want those. Otherwise, other dates are on MikeFalzone.com or on the Mike Falzone app, which is freezies. Which just
I don't know
shows
if I
you-
can get
have
that
an
app.
app?
It's got to be buggy.
You
See?
have an app and you didn't mention that we were talking about apps?
Sometimes I
You're
say
so humble.
download the Mike Falzone app and I not die inside, but
What
I hate the way it
just
sounds.
A humble man.
No, just hate the way it sounds. I make myself sick.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
All right.
What about you?
Yeah.
You're doing a show on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, this I guess, yeah, if you're in LA and you're listening to this on audio, because it comes out Fridays as an audio podcast, you could come see me and DJ Fawcett over at IO West on Hollywood Boulevard, 6366 Hollywood Boulevard, 9 o'clock. It's going to be a great show. If you haven't gone to Nuclear Family yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but we just put up a couple of amazing sketches this week.
You guys, I have to talk you up for a second.
Okay.
You guys, Matthew Lieberman is an incredible performer. If you didn't know that, you need to go check out this particular sketch because he wrote it, he starred in it. It's just him. One man. It's a one man show.
Yeah.
It's one of our best sketches. It's not our best sketch.
That means
the
a lot.
unboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a murder
it is a
evidence.
murder evidence unboxing. So if you like crime, if you like unboxing videos, you should absolutely check
A little
that
something
out.
for everybody.
A little something for everyone. YouTube.com/Matt Lieberman.
Cool, man.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey citizens, Detective Michael's here with a very special unboxing video. Now, normally, where?
I don't know, okay, to find someone who wants to be my friend?